I didn't want her back here because she's a lot to manage. You know you're a lot, right? No, no. Why are you? Oh. And then she harasses Cookie. So Cookie doesn't want to be here no more. Hello, beautiful. How are you doing? Today we have to work. I'm not supposed to work all the time, but today I'm hoping to get 3 quilts done, or at least 2. I ended up having to quilt a quilt and not only make the quilt top, but quilt it and then provide the material and do binding. So I did that Monday, and the client picked that up, and then I had another client pick up her quilts. So Monday I got 3 quilts done and prepped another quilt, and then also delivered the quilts to the clients. But today we're gonna be doing Workday. I finished this quilt. I love the colors. I went ahead and I starched it because it's kind of like, it just needs to be ironed down. Nothing's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with any quilt, right? Because we're all just learning. But we need to base that right there. But she's beautiful, I must say. There's like a little slight open seam here. There is a slight open seam here. And the good thing is I could probably hand stitch that down. Look how beautiful this quilt is. She used poly batting, and I'm not a fan of poly batting, but you know what? It just lofts up the quilt so pretty. And this is it just being quilted on its own. Look at all the beautiful texture. I just think she's lovely. And gotta give it to Joanne threads. This is a thread I've never used. I need to clean that right there. This is the thread from Joann's. I've never used it, and it quilted beautifully. I don't know if you can see how beautiful that is. And one of these little spools quilted. This is a probably 60 by 67, like a throw size quilt. She thinks it's a baby, but it's considered a throw. Look how beautiful. And this is Joanne's thread. Look how beautiful that beautiful thread looks. Monday is the day I finished this quilt, and I think, oh my god, this quilt is so pretty. But you need to see the quilting. Oh my god, look at that quilting. I don't like polyester, but it sure does quilt, like makes the quilt very lofty and full and plushy. I need to trim her, and I also need to make an embroidery label. And that same client, I'm gonna be working on a couple of her quilts. So I guess I'm bringing you with me. Let's do this. Like, my brain is so confused. I finished quilting this one. I was really never into polyester batting, but you know what? I may be sold. Look how beautiful. So I finished this one, and I'm working on this other one, and I already got the back fabric for the other quilt ready. I don't know if I'm going to quilt that one yet. Look how beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to quilt that one. I didn't really film quilting this one because I hadn't prepped the day before because I was so tired. I had a quilt job I had to do, and anyway, I had a lot of pressure that day. When I have pressure, I tend not to film because a lot's going on, and the last thing I want to do is click. Okay, so hold on, let me fill the bobbin. Roxy, what are you doing up there? What are you getting into? No, ma'am. There's nothing there. Oh, you like the... Alright. All right, let me get you down so you can play with it. I'm working on this one. This is my, I believe, second quilt. I love this fabric. The swirls in it. I'm working on this sweet little quilt. She's really pretty. She's really sweet. One of the ways I could get like a lot of quilts done is I do a lot of prep work. And prep work is winding the bobbins, getting the leaders on the back fabric. If I'm providing the batting, have the batting trimmed already for that specific quilt. And that's what I consider prep work. Here's this quilt I just finished. She's beautiful. What a sweet little quilt. And then I need to clean up the thread and work on one more. Look at the fabric. And look at the quilting design. And look at that back fabric. From afar. The design is so hard because you have to make sure that it snugs up exactly the way you need it. This is all beautiful Joanne fabric, believe it or not. That's a lot, huh? I've done all of it except this last top row. I'm tired, so I'm trying not to make mistakes because I don't want to be fixing mistakes right now. So there's like these voids right here, and I'm adding quilting to it. So I'm adding like this quilting and this quilting. So I finished her, and she's completely quilted. I just need a trimmer. So I ended up finishing 3 quilts, and I am exhausted. The center had a little bit of fullness, but honestly, I really don't mind that poly, man. Poly, I don't know if you can see the texture. Isn't that beautiful? That is just lovely. So I'm gonna let her kind of hang. I'm not gonna trim her right now because I have to go to service. We're gonna be okay. We're done though.